Hey, Kristen, thanks for joining me today here at my office. And so, what motivated you to come over today?
Making more money.
Making more money. So right now you work at, I believe, at Carl's Jr. Right? That's where when I actually ended up talking to you. Do you see yourself being there for the rest of your life?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So that's why you're here, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. What is there parts of working at Carl's Jr. that you really enjoy?
I like talking to people.
Like talking to people. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. And I know you mentioned that you're a manager there, right?
Right.
And how did you become a manager?
Just worked my way up.
Oh, okay. So obviously you're dedicated, right? You can
Right.
show your dedication and stuff like that. Is there parts of the job that you don't like or you don't enjoy at all? If you could change, if you
Um,
could.
I feel like I tend to do a lot of people's jobs,
Hmm.
so kind of, I guess, juggling too much on my plate.
Okay. And how's the pay? Are they paying you what you
No,
think you're worth?
yeah,
No.
it's not good at all.
No. So if you can make a lot more income and you can continue to keep your job for the meantime, is that something you'd be open to?
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a concept first before we get into exactly what is it that we do. It's called a cash flow quadrant. Have you ever heard of it? Cash flow
No,
quadrant? No.
no.
So it's actually four ways to earn income in America. Okay,
Okay.
so this guy named Robert Kiyosaki, you might have heard of him. He's a book author. His first book was Rich Dad Poor Dad. Second book was the Cash Flow Quadrant. So he says that there's four ways for people to earn money. Okay, so the first two ways being an employee and being self-employed. See, when you're an employee, what happens is that you are your income is based on a position and not the person.
Right.
Okay, so your boss or whoever the owner is of your franchise is the one who controls what your income is like. Okay, and if you don't show up to work, eventually, what do you think happens?
I'll get fired.
You get fired. Exactly. Okay, so because there's so much limits on money, sometimes people say, you know what, I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to become self-employed. And that's when people get into the next quadrant. It's called self-employed, which are people who are dentists, doctors, lawyers, hairstylists, real estate agents, salespeople, people that do videos. They can make a lot more money at what they're doing. The only thing is, it requires them to be there all the time to make the money. So if you were, let's say, a hairstylist and you're not cutting hair, how much money do you think it'd be earning?
$0.
$0, right? So if you're sick for 6 months or longer or whatever, you make no money. Okay, same thing with all those different professions. Now, so that makes up about 95% of everybody in America is in one of those two areas, either employees or self-employed.
Right.
Okay, and if you look at all the money that we have in America, we still have trillions of dollars in America, right? Only 5% of that money is owned by people on the left side. So where's all the other money? Where are the other 5% of the people, right? So they're on the right side of the quadrant. It's called becoming a business owner and an investor. See, a business owner, they have now bought into a system that works without them there. So whether they're there or not, just like the owner of your franchise, you said you work for a franchisee, right? Somebody who owns the actual store. That person has you running their store. They're not waiting on customers. They're not cleaning the bathrooms. They're not doing anything. And they have you and all the other employees doing everything, right? So they're still earning money without him having to be present. How does that feel to you?
Unfair.
What's that?
Oh, wait, yeah.
It feels pretty good, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens is that would you rather be an employee or a business owner?
A business owner.
A business owner, right? So that's the other way to make money. So and then people in this quadrant, they make money either marketing or manufacturing. We happen to be a marketing company. We market financial services to a huge market in America called the middle income families. Okay, so and then the last way to make money is an investor. Investors have money working for them. They enjoy their dreams and just like business owners, but they don't actually have to be present to make money. So an investor can own maybe 10 apartments that are all paid off and he or she collects rents every month. Or maybe they have money invested in the market and it's just earning the money every month without them having to. So they could be on vacation and still earning money. How does that feel to you?
That sounds great.
So let me ask you this question. Um, which two ways to earn income appeal to you the most? The left side of the quadrant or the right side of the quadrant?
My right side.
The right side. Okay, so see, so the right side, I believe, is the right side. So what's kept you from going from the left side to the right side?
Probably just resources on how to get started.
Like how to do it, right?
Yeah,
So, and do you think most people think that it costs a lot of money to start a business?
I would think so.
It would, right? So if you can find a way to actually start a business with very minimal initial investment and no risk whatsoever, with without having to leave your job, is that something you'd be open to?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. So now let me show you exactly where there's a need, and how we fill that need, so you can see how why we're growing so much. Okay.